Are you fed up with failure and humiliation, not knowing how to proceed further? Have you failed again and again miserably in several attempts? Are you hurt in pain and confused about what to do next? Never lose heart. You are not alone. His fried chicken recipe was rejected 1,009 times before a restaurant accepted it. Albert Einstein did not speak until he was 4 and did not read until he was 7, causing his teachers and parents to think he was mentally handicapped, slow and antisocial. He eventually won the Nobel Prize and changed the face of modern physics. Marilyn Monroe's first contract with Columbia Pictures expired because they told her she wasn't pretty or talented enough to be an actress. Steven Spielberg was rejected 3 times from the University of Southern California School of Theater, Film and Television. Henry Ford's early businesses failed and left him broke 5 times before he founded the successful Ford Company. Charlie Chaplin Act was initially rejected by Hollywood studio chiefs because they felt it was a little too nonsensical to ever sell. Later on he was acknowledged for his efforts. Now it's hard to even imagine film without the iconic Charlie Chaplin. Charles Darwin was considered an average student. He gave up on a career in medicine and was often chastised by his father for being lazy and too dreamy. But as Darwin studied nature, he found his calling. It is not the strongest or the most intelligent who will survive, but those who can best manage change. J.K. Rowling was penniless, survived on government welfare. Harry Potter manuscript rejected 12 times. Abraham Lincoln started numerous failed businesses and was defeated many times as he ran for public office. Soichiro Honda started making scooters out of his home after being turned down by the Toyota Motor Company for a job. Michael Jordan missed more than 9,000 shots in his career, lost almost 300 games, 26 occasions. He had been entrusted to take the winning shot but missed it. Failed over and over again in his life, and that's how he succeeded. Ludwig van Beethoven, music teacher, once said of him, as a composer, he is hopeless. And during his career, he lost his hearing, yet he managed to produce great music. A deaf man composing music, ironic isn't? Raised in a violent household, Tony Robbins was forced to leave his home at age 17, by his mother. Before his huge success, he was overweight, depressed and broke. He never attended college. He found within himself the ability to change and share it with the world, building a multi-millionaire self-help empire, being the king of life coaches. Winston Churchill was defeated in every election for public office until he finally became the prime minister at the ripe old age of 62. Stephen King's first book, Carrie, was rejected 30 times. He proceeded to throw it in the trash. Steve Jobs got fired from the company he founded with Steve Wozniak. Apple's board thought, at the time, the company needed to go a different way. It was devastating for Steve Jobs. He went back to his roots, founded new companies. He was invited back to Apple, created the iMac, iPod, iPhone. Isaac Newton never did good at school, and when put in charge of running the family farm, he failed miserably. In fact, that an uncle took charge and sent him off to Cambridge, where he finally blossomed into the scholar we know today. Socrates had new ideas that made him called an immoral corrupter of youth, and was sentenced to death. Socrates didn't let this stop him and kept right on, teaching up until he was forced to poison himself. Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper for lacking imagination and having no original ideas. Oprah Winfrey was demoted from her job as a news anchor because she wasn't fit for television. Dr. Seuss's first book, To Think That I Saw It on Mulberry Street, was rejected by 27 different publishers. Eminem, a high school dropout, whose personal struggles with drugs and poverty culminated in an unsuccessful suicide attempt. Sylvester Stallone got rejection after rejection for Rocky. Movie companies told him it was too predictable and uninspiring. He got poor during the process, selling his own dog. He never gave up. When Rocky got picked, it was a huge success that still inspired people around the globe today. Bill Gates was a Harvard University dropout and his first business, Trap-O-Data, was a failure. The Beatles was rejected by Decca Recording Studios, who said, "We don't like their sound. They have no future in show business." Thomas Edison's teachers told him he was too stupid to learn anything. "You're not alone. We all fail daily. Love to fail and fail to win."